It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers' versatile running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the 49ers and the Falcons on Monday night.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum. And
the shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
2nd and 3. A short throw here to Latu. You talk about this Falcon defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 22 carries, 121 yards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. And they want to make sure they get him there.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. First down, here's Ritter. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. K.J. Hamler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Fielded just outside the goal line and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. This caught by Latu, the tight end. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. backfield. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This a 2nd and 8. Ritter with it after the play fake. That one deep for London. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4. Ritter off the play fake. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners have retaken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Ritter now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Ritter. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Now left side on the swing pass. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now? Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Here now, 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Ritter back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Taken from just outside the 30. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter from the gun on third down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Ritter. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 2nd and 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Ritter with it after the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Ritter. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Powerful running. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. This 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Ritter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Ritter to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one 11 yards. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.